Hey guys, what's up? I got another product review today, and today is going to be the satchel, the brown satchel, or the satchel brown leather case from Apple. So let's get into it. So the first thing I noticed when I did the unboxing of this case was just how the leather feels. I was kind of scared of getting a leather case at first, simply because leather tends to be kind of slippery, but this is more of a textured leather, and as you guys can see, there are already small scuffs, like right there, right there, right there, right there. And over time, I like leather because over time it gives it a personality. It gets dirty, but it gets the leather type of dirty, so it's not actual dirt, it's just the way the leather ages. And I think this brown is the perfect way for you to actually showcase that. Now if you pay attention to the detail, the buttons, the volume up and down, and the power button, or the side button as it's now called, is actually metal. It's not leather. It's like a copper type of metal, and you can actually see the contrast between the actual leather case and the actual button. And it's like a glossy type of copper. That would be the best way to really explain it. Now to really go in depth, as you can see, I mean, just the amount of detail is really jaw-breaking, to be honest. The cutout right there is perfect for the silent rocker. It's perfect. These buttons, I can't get enough of them. They are so good, it almost feels as if they are the original iPhone buttons peeking out of the case. That is how well Apple has done the case, or at least the metal buttons on the case. And you can actually see the color a little bit better over here. So yeah, just think of it as just a shiny copper. So let me go ahead and take the case off, which, by the way, I like it because this case is actually sort of tough to get off. I mean, not as bad, but it has a really good grip on the phone. I can't really explain it, but it feels exactly what $50 feels like, so let me put it that way. So taking the phone out, as you can see, you obviously want to protect this phone. I mean, Jesus Christ, it's a mirror. You obviously want to protect this phone at all costs, just because you don't want to break this. Let me just put it that way. You really don't want to break it. Let's look at the attention to detail over here. So over here, you would have your typical velvet material that almost feels like Alcantara, kind of, that Apple loves to put into their leather cases, and it is phenomenally beautiful. As the original text is made here, Apple of California. So that's what you get here. And I don't know if you guys can see, but this button, so yeah, I mean, it's an actual metal piece that just goes on top of the iPhone button, and it feels like it's actually a part of the phone. It doesn't feel like it's actually on a case. It literally feels like it's like peeking through the phone. So that's what you'll get when you buy this surprisingly decent $50 case. Yeah, real leather, as you can see around the corners over here. You can see the actual leather wrinkles, and I mean, this case truly is pretty unbelievable, to be honest. Let me show you one more time the aging process. This is about a day old, so 1 day old, and it's already kind of starting to show its true color, I guess you can say. I mean, the amount of detail is really insane for a case. The $50 really does show. So to put the phone in, you want to put the phone in top first. I really don't know why. I've put it in many ways before, and I haven't noticed a difference. So when you put the phone in, it is snug. It feels good in the hand. It's not slippery. Not once did I ever feel like this was gonna slip out of my hand by any means. This phone, I mean, this case truly goes perfect with this phone, and I will do a review again after a month of having this case, and you guys will see the aging process of this natural leather. One last thing that I really enjoy about this case is that the actual smell of the leather. Whenever you open up the case and whenever you're using the case, even when you're just talking on the phone, you get that nice leather scent going straight up your nose. I mean, it's perfect. It's not by any means overpowering. It's not too weak. It's just a perfect amount of leather scent. And as you're using the phone, it heats up, you know, obviously. It's a glass back, for crying out loud. And the actual case warms up. Not to the touch, really, unless you're wireless charging. But it warms up on the inside, and that gives it enough warmth to really give off that leather smell. Even as soon as you pull it out of your pocket and you start using it, you get that nice leather smell. So yeah, guys, this is $50 right here. I never really expected to buy a $50 case from Apple when you can get another leather case like this for like 15 bucks. But this is fake leather. But you know, this is, I mean, big difference. This is, you can feel how cheap this is. So yeah, guys, that is the Apple leather case in Satchel Brown for the iPhone X or the iPhone 10. I really truly recommend this color for the multitude of reasons that I explained. So that's about it, guys. Have a good one.